Okay, so now we're going to talk about the axis of symmetry and the vertex. So I don't think I have any graph paper here, but when you have a parabola, we'll say it's an upward facing parabola, but it could be down. The bottom point right here, that's called the vertex. And then there's a line of symmetry that goes right through that vertex. It's not part of the graph. It just says if I were to fold my paper on that dotted line, the points on the left would line up with the points on the right. So parabolas are symmetric, and they're symmetric about what's called the axis of symmetry. So this right here is the axis of symmetry. And it's really useful for us to know that. So when we graph points, if we have one on the left, we know there's a matching one on the right. Okay, so how do we find the axis of symmetry? Well, it's going to be a line. And so it's going to be x equals the opposite of b over 2a. That's how you find the axis of symmetry. Now remember, this is for a quadratic function in general form, ax squared plus bx plus c. So kind of like when we're working with a quadratic formula, but it's just a little piece of the quadratic formula, I guess. Okay, so that's how you find the axis of symmetry. The vertex is always going to be on the axis of symmetry. So the vertex is going to be a point. So axis of symmetry is a line, but the vertex is a point, and the point is going to be negative b over 2a, and then you have to plug in whatever you get for that x value into the function. So we write that as f of negative b over 2a. And so that's how you find the vertex. It's called the vertex formula, and that's how you do it, but we'll show you an example now. So it says for the graph of f of x equals 2x squared minus 8x plus 1, find the axis of symmetry, and then find the vertex. So my a is going to be 2, my b is going to be negative 8, and my c is going to be 1. So the axis of symmetry is going to equal the opposite of b over 2a. My b is negative 8, so it's the opposite of negative 8 over 2 times, and my a is 2. And so then I'm going to figure out what that is. So I get 8 over 4, which I get x equals 2. So that's the axis of symmetry right there. It's a vertical line, x equals 2. To find the vertex then, I have to find f of 2. So I plug in 2 for x, and I get 2 times 4 minus 16 plus 1. So I get 8 minus 16 plus 1, or negative 9, oops, negative 8 plus 1. I'm going to get negative 7. So the vertex is going to be the point, so my vertex is the point 2, comma, negative 7. Okay? So, and then we can do a lot with the graphing by knowing the axis of symmetry and the vertex.